Good evening, everyone. This is Owen McCafferty. It's getting close to the end of the day. You can see I'm in the office, and I thought it would be kind of important to talk about the use of artificial intelligence in planning for your next medical building. I've put up quite a few buildings. I put up my own office from scratch back in the late 80s. I've been into many different leased facilities, and presently what we're doing is we are going to sign a lease for anywhere from 12 to 15 months, and we're looking at trying to acquire, again, a freehold, that is not a leasehold, a freehold that we would then adapt either from the ground up or with intention on an existing facility to make major improvements and use it on a freehold basis, that is, that we would own it for our next office building. At least that's what we think. We don't know for sure. That's why we've signed a very short-term lease at a beautiful facility in a neighboring city, and we're going to take our time to look. But in the process of looking, I started the process of planning. And unlike the last time where I had to just bring home a mountain of books and read through architectural design and everything, this time I just picked up my old ChatGPT 4.0 Teams. That is a version of Chat that is private and others can't see. And I started to just pose what would it look like if I was to construct. And I asked for the same geographic area that I'm in, Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, and then see what specifically the cost of land would be. And I estimated I'd need about an acre, and I'd want to have enough room for expansion, and then I'd put up a certain amount of office space, and then as needed, I would add more space to it. When I say I mean also with my son Hugh and any other partners that might be part of the total process. And construction costs have gone way up in relationship to what I realized back in 1987, 88. And trying to just plan things, and I just thought I'd create something, and the ability to pose piercing questions to Chat is a skill set that I'm still working on, but not bad. And I started to plan not only the construction and the considerations and what the design would be, but I also started to look at the dollars and cents, and I asked to have ChatGPT place in an Excel spreadsheet format all of the costs and considerations for it. I'm still not done, but the reason I raised this as an issue is this is the absolute perfect time to start to plan a construction, especially if you're thinking the same way I'm thinking, that gee whiz, it's far better to own than to have a fistful of rent receipts. The reason why I'm thinking that is I think we're going to be getting into some hard times. It's been confirmed. I take a lot of seminars. I listen to a lot of people, try to give my own views and thoughts on it, but only a fool lives in a vacuum. So I have listened to a lot, and it sounds as if that with 36, almost $37 trillion of deficit, and even with the most well-intentioned administration trying to do everything they can to make great improvements, we're still going to have a period of time of some inflation. Interest rates are still going to stay fairly high, and we're probably going to hit a low point. And that's the best time to buy, is at a low point. You never want to buy at the zenith. You always want to buy at the nadir. But the issue is you got to start planning on your way down, either at the zenith or on your way down, but because you need to be prepared and ready. So here's my first recommendation. Use ChatGPT or any sort of generative software that will allow you to develop your own ideas and thoughts about your construction. Number two, start to plan the process by looking at alternatives, not only in terms of sites, but also what kind of design you would have, where you would want to be, what kind of flexibility you would want. And the time to start looking is now. Don't wait until everybody else is starting to look. It's too late then. Also, you may be seeing appointment schedule openings occurring in your practice. I know it's tough to find people, but patients and clients are starting to be a little thin in the tooth. So this really wouldn't be a bad time to start the planning process. And just look around and come up with ideas and thoughts. Look for financing, look for design materials, geographic areas. Do all those things and have a little fun. But I think if you have a spare moment, you want to start the planning process, because if you wait, it's too late. So that's just another little tip. This is Owen McCafferty. Hope to see you all very soon. Take care.